18.4 cents. That's the federal tax per gallon Americans pay at the pump, not including state fuel tax. But what if drivers were taxed by mile instead of that fixed rate? Current federal fuel taxes help pay for mass transit, construction, and road repair through the Highway Trust Fund. Yet the Highway Trust Fund is headed for insolvency, and raising the gas tax isn't politically palatable and hasn't been done in years. But the federal fuel tax is an alternative in VMT, or vehicle miles traveled. The tax by mile system is already being tested in Oregon and Utah, and Washington State has expressed the desire to use the system. Here's how it works in those states. In Oregon, drivers can voluntarily participate in the program or pay the original gas tax, and a device keeps track of the miles and gas consumed by their vehicle. In Utah, there is no VMT option offered for gas-powered vehicles. Instead, drivers with hybrid or electric vehicles can choose to pay an annual fee or pay for the miles driven. If they choose to pay per mile, they won't pay more than the annual fee. That's the cap. The device Utah uses also enables remote emissions testing, battery and engine checks, and lets drivers see who is behind the wheel of their car.
Just stay off the freeways, all right? I don't want you going out on those yet.
The program's optional, but both Oregon and Utah have seen some success. Despite some support in Congress, VMT isn't ready for prime time. Lawmakers worry about privacy and government tracking of motorists, and some of VMT's biggest proponents insist it's not ready for national implementation. The solution in the meantime, House Transportation and Infrastructure Chairman Peter DeFazio and other groups have called for raising the federal fuel tax based off inflation. But with current GOP leadership and Democratic presidential candidates opposed to raising the tax, coupled with an approaching election, the gas tax seems unlikely to rise.